Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is we try to bring about solutions and conversations about how to make life more manageable and how to get life to be a little more enjoyable for the average person. In any event, this particular topic today is about things that confident people do. If you're trying to raise your level of confident nature in interacting socially, I work with people on relationship coaching, life coaching, communications coaching all the time, and would love to be of service to you in 2021. Let's make it your best year yet. If that's something you're interested in, certainly worth reaching out. And if you are willing to do that or looking to do that, there's two ways to do so. The first is on Twitter at PO Perception. The second is on my website, which is available in the About Me section of this YouTube page. And certainly the easiest way to do that is to use one of those methods. In any event, what does a confident person do that people who lack confidence don't do? First is they take personal responsibility. And this has been lost in much of Western society, where we are more focused on, well, if this hadn't happened, if that hadn't happened, if I'd ever had a better family environment, if I'd had this, if I'd had that, if I'd had better opportunities. Now, all of this stuff may be factually accurate with your story. However, the taking of personal responsibility, here's where I am, I need to get where I'm going, is one of the most important things to do. Just because you've had a circumstance doesn't mean that the circumstance becomes your self-identity or your destiny. And if a person is constantly doing that, that means they've kind of become addicted to attention. Confident people know that they can get attention when they need to based on the merit that they bring to conversations or relationships or their workplace or their romantic relationships. In other words, they believe in their ability to build relationships and rapport in such a way that there is a ability for them to connect with other people in a genuine, real way. There is no reason to put on a mask or airs. Instead, they focus on being as non-attention seeking as possible. Now, that doesn't mean we don't want a compliment once in a while, but the compliment benefits is only when it's genuine. And so those who are confident are looking for opportunities to build relationships where someone sees their value and talks about it spontaneously, not necessarily seeking the attention of getting it. The next is they're not cocky. So cockiness is the need to put oneself over, the need to pat oneself on the back on a consistent basis for something they know mentally, for something they've done emotionally, for sacrifice they've made to put over their own intelligence or contributions to the world. A confident person, on the other hand, can speak about their own value, but also share in the joy of um, connecting with others and praising others, and also openly admit that they have things to learn, ways to grow, things to do that would improve their quality of life in the long run, and that's super, super valuable. So, the next is they do not let their emotions run them. People with lower emotional intelligence quotients and lower self-awareness tend to let their emotions run them, and so it is extremely difficult for these individuals to, again, coming back to taking personal responsibility, take the responsibility they need to take in order to make their life better. Instead, they allow their emotions to get the better of them and then often lash out. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to be perfect in this area, and with all things, things are a work in progress. But a confident person is better able to regulate emotions because they realize that emotions are just indicators of something that needs to change if it's negative, of something that needs to be celebrated if it's positive, and that they are not the definition of identity. The next thing to consider is they don't quit. And so no matter how much progress a person with confidence makes, they realize the value of the progress itself is where the power lies. Now, that doesn't mean that they'll hang around for something that's toxic or completely unhealthy, but if there's a chance of turning something into something healthy and they haven't deviated into a non-healthy scenario before, they will acknowledge the need to keep going, keep fighting, keep kind of journeying towards the progress of reaching the goal, whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish. The last thing and a valuable thing is they don't run from the truth. And so even if and truth is subjective, so they don't run from the facts that are presented to them and then deviating into what they believe to be true. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that they like everything they hear or see or sense, but it's the acknowledgement that okay, this is the facts of where we are. It doesn't define the need to end. I'm not going to quit because I don't like the facts, but the fact of the matter is, no pun intended, that we need to create new strategies around the information we have, and the flexibility of being willing and able to create new strategies can be super valuable for people who are serious about getting their lives together. So hopefully this has been helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.